Is that action? Alright. We got this big box. It's from Spinmaster. And they sent me this a while ago. But I wanted to open this with all the rest of the stuff. Because this is a special occasion. And if Spinmaster sent me something, it's a special occasion. So we gotta make it a special occasion. So not only are you gonna get to see what the heck is inside here, but we're gonna open all this stuff as well. So I've been quarantining it for a while, and first of all, the box is amazing. And we got this. So we got this. It was dusty. That dust is not from me. There's like powder on it or something. But we got the Mutasect Stardox Brawler Pack. They actually sent me this last year, so I'm not going to be reopening this. I'll give it away as a birthday present to someone. But I still appreciate it because Stardox is actually really pretty. The golden that they have in this year's for Geogan is absolutely amazing. So I've already opened this, so we're not going to open this in this video. I'm going to link it in the video description if you want to see it. And then we also have a Geogan. Now, if you don't, I mean a giant Deca Geogan. Now, Decas aren't really my thing, but this is like, could you imagine like throwing this at someone, especially this one that has all the pointy things on it? Do you think it would cause a concussion?
I think it's break before.
Yeah, this is cool. And then we also have Geoforge Dragonoid. We're going to be opening a Geoforge Dragonoid later today. So we got two of them. We're going to only open one of them. I'll give this as a birthday present as well. But I'll keep the one that looks better.
It's like a piece of paper or something inside?
Yeah, this is the background. But I think the boxes are pretty much the same, man. But this one's from Spinmaster, so I'm going to open this one. This will be mine.
And it's already torn.
Oh, I didn't see that. But is there anything else in here? Oh yeah, we got some paper. That's awesome.
Show them the box.
What?
Show them the box.
Oh yeah, look at this. Check that out. I'm gonna put all my collection inside this box after I've removed all this stringy paper, because this box is actually everything's falling down. This box is actually really cool. And I still know the names of these guys, I think. Alright, I can name all these Bakugan. We got Stingzer. We got Titan King. Yeah. Those are the Bakugan and thing. So I think we're gonna, for this unboxing, we're gonna go through all the generations. So we're gonna start off with Bakugan Battle Brawlers, and then we'll move on from each one. So we'll just push those away. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna open this bad boy, and I've already pre-opened it because I wanted to see if I actually got the proper cards inside, because I would have been really sad spending $60 and then not getting what I wanted. And so we got this box. There we go. And then, oh yeah, the cards are in here, but I think the thing everyone, oh, it's trapped in there. I think the thing everyone wants to see is this giant,
There's twist ties on.
There you go, Dragonoid. He doesn't sound like that in the show. Sounds like the voice actor. They have him just yelling, ah! Yeah, just like that. But, see you later, Dragonoid. Here's what we wanted. We wanted Titan Dragonoid with the weird, weird forward posing like that. And you have freaking Dragonoid, 150 plus 2 and 300. The green fist is pretty good, but the shield isn't that. Wait, never mind, it's 300. So it's like the best generic core. But here, this is actually really cool. The cards that it comes with, it's all of them are holographic, and it's like a very unique holographic as well. I really like it. But yeah, I spent $60 for this. This is what I wanted. This is $60. This is what I spent $60 for. So I guess we'll just keep this to the side because now it's time to open another one. Another, I'm just thinking about how much garbage recycling is going to be in the future. All right, now we have Kellion, Pyrus Kellion. This is actually one of the strongest. This is actually one of the strongest Bakugan in the game. Well, it was because of its high damage with its evolution. And I don't have the evolution on me right now, but I did buy a bunch of booster boxes that will open in a future day. But let's open up Kellion. All right, that was pretty easy. And I don't remember where I actually got this from. I thought I got this in the US. But this looks to be the international version, at least from glancing at the cards. There we go. Kellion. And, wow, this guy looks very difficult. He looks like he's going to be difficult to close. I know these earlier Bakugan, they're Ultra variants. These guys were pretty tough to close, and then they got easier as they evolved throughout the series. But there he is, the recycling man. Here we go. We got 400 beat power, and we got 650. Oh wow, these cores are actually amazing. That's actually really cool. And then we got. Oh yeah, it's an Ultra Bakugan, so it comes with an action card. I wonder what action card it is. And never mind, it's not the international version. I mean, it only comes with Kellion and... this Kellion is not in English. It is... Yeah, it's not in English. Is this card in English? Yeah, this card is in English. But the action card they gave me for Kellion Ultra is not in English. It's in like a different language.
What language?
You know, but yeah, that's weird. They got the Kellion Ultra, and then the action card. Kellion Ultra is in a different language, and then the action card is in English. So that's very interesting. But hey, I finally got my Kellion Ultra. This is funny because I ordered this from the U.S., so I was expecting it to be English. And now you can find Kellion Ultra at the liquidation toy warehouse here in Canada. So that's very. I should have waited, but you know, when it comes to Bakugan stuff in Canada, if you wait, it's either gone forever, or it shows up in the clearance aisle. There's no like in between. So this one is a very odd case because I guess. I made an unboxing, I made a hunting video, and I found this at a Winners. And I don't know where I got this from. It's very confusing, because I had no idea that I had two of them. Because otherwise I wouldn't have bought the one from Winners. And then I also have the normal one, because back then, they did not give you the character card with the Diamond Bakugan. Now they just give you the character card and no Diamond Evolution. But back then, you only got the Diamond Evolution in the thing. You did not get the actual character card. So really, you could not play it unless you got this thing. So that's how they increase the sales, right? But first, I think we'll open up the original one. All right, these cores are flying everywhere. So plus 200, minus 200, nothing too fancy here. And then we got the competitive players will know that Diamond Bakugan are usually not that good. And I think this is not an exception either. This Bakugan overall, like competitively, is not really good. It's 306, so I mean its damage is solid, but with it coming with the shield cores, it's nothing too fancy. You're gonna have to do a core swap, but swapping cores with the shield isn't really ideal. But hey, we got yeah, they just do like you're doing an egg. We got Dragonoid. Nice. And this should be pretty easy to close. I haven't been closing them. I spoke too soon. But yeah, you're probably not going to see me closing any of the Bakugan because we have a lot to go through. And that'll add way too much time that we don't have. Oh yeah, there's the regular one. And now we'll open this one. We'll put this to the side. Here's the diamond one. This one was from Winners. And Winners is a very odd store to get Bakugan from because it's either like they either price it really high, like they'll charge you like a $17.99 for an Ultra, or you'll get it for $6.99. It's very odd how they do the pricing there. I think they just mix up the prices sometimes. Here we go. This a bent diamond evolution. There you go. Comes with 3 copies, and this one is like bent like crazy. But I mean, the Bakugan like when these came out, Bakugan had an issue where the cards were just like a hazard all the time. Here we go. We got the nice shiny Dragonoid. Very cool. We got 2 Dragonoids here, 1 diamond and 1 non-diamond. And let's see what the cores are like. I think it's going to be the same. I'm not sure. It might be better. Minus 200 and plus 200. Yeah, the cores are exactly the same. But yeah, let's open another Bakugan Battle Brawlers one. There we go. Next up is Bakugan Ultra. Now, I'm not going to lie. Originally, I didn't really care about Bakugan Ultra. But then I watched the anime, and then I was like, you know what? I'll get some Bakugan that are from the anime. And then I realized, oh, I fell hook, line, and sinker. That's why the show was made, so you buy the Bakugan. And then here it is. I imported this from the US because it did not show up in Canada until like recently in the clearance warehouse. So, yeah, this Bakugan is actually pretty interesting because it has this effect where if it has the lowest B power when it opens, you can evolve it for free if you have the evolution in the hand. So that's pretty interesting. There's actually some fun decks that are built around this effect. Though I think what the whole meta is right now, it's probably nothing too crazy. But it is something that's interesting to play around with for fun. Then take this. Here the cores, we got the shield and green fist, -1 and plus 300. And nothing special. And let's see the actual cards in here. Oh, and this one isn't glued on, so that's actually fun. So yeah, we got the Bakugan Ultra with the 206, so it's actually going to be pretty easy for you to get an underdog. And then we have Avalanche, a 2-cost plus 200 beat power. If you've played a card from 3 different factions this turn, plus 800 instead. It's a bit tricky to get these effects off, but if you can get them off, it can be pretty powerful. But don't expect them to get them off every single time you're doing the effect. And we're PG here, guys. What do you call these? Security tags or whatever? But here we go. We got Bakugan Ultra. This looks a lot like Pandox Ultra. Just without the panda head and instead of a robotic head. But they'll tell you, the big corporation will tell you it's different. Be careful. Alright, so now this Ventus Fade Ninja. The last couple waves of Bakugan Battle Planet did not come to Canada. So I was very disappointed because Ventus Fade Ninja looks pretty cool. And he's pretty solid as well, depending on the deck that you use for him. However, we never got it, and then just suddenly it showed up in this toy store for $12.99. So this is actually kind of expensive for a core Bakugan. They're usually like $9.99 or $6.99, but this one was $12.99, and their comparison price is $19.99, which is how much like those gear Bakugan costed. So it's all their fault. They're using like the most expensive thing to compare it to. But I wondered. I think and this isn't even the international version too. It's the this is just the English version. So I don't know how in the world they got these Bakugan from. But here we go. Fade Ninja Turbo gets a Shadow Strike. But I mean, it's a standard form isn't what made it popular. I think its evolution is much better. The cores that it gets is -2 for the Green Fist and +100 and +3. So not anything special, except for maybe the +100 B power. But however, here it is. The there it is. Ventus Fade Ninja. It doesn't really look like much of a ninja. I mean, ninjas that are shaped like this probably aren't that good at their job.
What about American Ninja starring Fat Guy?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, he has a tail as well. Yeah, that's weird. Put it in the box. But yeah, that was all of the Battle Planet Bakugan that I have. There wasn't much left that I needed for my collection, and also like it's been like 2 years. These came out in like 2019. Now we're in 2021, so finding these is actually a lot more difficult. You'll find a couple of them sitting randomly at like a Walmart or a Toys R Us. The Toys R Us is mainly going to have the starter packs. The starter packs did not sell as much as they wanted, or at least, I mean, considering how much backlog is there in the Toys R Us's. But nevertheless, now we're moving into 2020 with Bakugan Armored Alliance. And first things first, we're gonna break down Bakugan Armored Alliance into 2 parts, because that's essentially what they did it to us in Canada. You have the entire year, the first 2 waves of Bakugan Armored Alliance, and then we skipped the 3rd wave, and then we moved on to the fusions. So it was kind of like we got like 2 mini series, one with the just the regular Bakugan, and then one with the fusion Bakugan. Now we're in a new camera angle. So yeah, got a few different Bakugan here to look at. But first things first, we're gonna look at Enoch Ultra. We're gonna look at Enoch Ultra. Diamond Enoch Ultra. I was actually surprised that I found this, because this was like a long time after this wave was actually done. So finding this was actually a big surprise, and I ended up buying the regular pack for Enoch Ultra, because I think he's so cool. Like stat wise, he was outclassed almost instantly, but in terms of how it looks, it's really cool. But yeah. Oh yeah, this one they started heftying these pack-ins. Oh yeah, here we go. We got the actual, these old gate cards. I like the newer gate cards more, but these were the older ones, and I wish they updated with the wave what characters it were. It was always just the wave 1 gate cards. But here we go. We got Diamond Enoch Ultra, 9 cost. That's too expensive. But we got regular Enoch Ultra, 704 magic shield, so it's okay. It got outclassed, but I mean, it's still going to put up a fight because of its stats, at least back then. Nowadays, the stats are just way up there. We I'm not even talking about evolutions. Evolutions, it just outclasses everything now. Almost everything. Just in the leaks that we saw. And then the cores got -2 and +500. Now, Xeonic Blader Jr., which core do you prefer? Do you prefer these newer ones or the classic ones? Which one looks better?
The newer ones.
The newer ones? Yeah. This is what they looked like in Japan. So I guess they got inspiration and they brought it over here. But yeah. I still have a soft spot for the classic ones, though. You know, they're a lot more industrial in their look rather than cartoony. I always get a bit anxious when I unbox these with scissors because I'm worried that I would kind of crack something. And look at that guy. He lost his eyes. Oh, you can see a little bit of green on the eyes. But yeah. Diamond, Enoch, Ultra. Pretty spicy Bakugan. So next up we have the actual Gear Bakugan. Now, the Gear Bakugan are actually really cool because they are translucent. And this was back when we were still off the high of Diamond Bakugan. Diamond Bakugan was like super rare. But now the translucent Bakugan made the translucent style a lot more easier to get. And unfortunately, they were only translucent if they came with a gear. And the problem was that these Gear Bakugan were a lot more expensive than your typical single Bakugan. Like, for the longest time, these Gear Bakugan were $19.99, which is probably where they copied the price for that Ventus Fade Ninja. But $19.99 for a single Bakugan is a lot of money. Yeah, a freaking $60, but still, $19.99 was a bit too out of a lot of people's price range because that's essentially the price of 2 Bakugan. So that was kind of expensive. So I never really collected them until they went on sale. And unfortunately, some of them are still on the shelves in Toys R Us, but they are just staying there because they're too expensive. I was worried for a second. I thought I wasn't recording, but I was recording, so it was all good. But yeah, this one I got from the Bay, and the Bay has been selling only this wave of Bakugan for some reason. They still have them up, I believe, or even less. But
Hudson Bay.
Yeah, the Hudson Bay. Yeah, they sell toys too. But yeah, I got a bunch of random paper. Oh yeah, these gears also do not come with they do not come with what you call gate cards. They just come with the action card and the character card. But here we go. Oh yeah, they come with gear cards. They don't come with action cards. The equipable cards. These arts look pretty cool. And there we go. Treacherous Ultra. And I didn't even say this was Treacherous Ultra. Treacherous Ultra is cool. It has a nice core lineup, and at least it's 4 damage. The B power is not really going to do much for you, but the damage being at 4 means when on the +6 Fire Fist, it's going to be at 10 damage, which is nice for a damage wins play. And then we got the Fire Fist. It's a +5 -1, and we got the Magic Shield, which is the +400 -2. So not the best, but not horrible either. And now we got the actual Treacherous. We got the gears and all that stuff. So let's take it out first, just by itself. Go. Treacherous, translucent Treacherous. There we go. There's some Bakugan, I think, that only came out in these gear packs. There you go. Yeah, it's a very busy looking guy. Very cool looking. What do you think about this, Xeon Blader Jr.?
I'm confused on what that is.
It's a gear. It's just a toy thing. Like, this is when Bakugan was getting away from its trading card game thing and being more toyetic in what they produced. For better or for worse, but I mean, the sales have gone up because of that. So obviously they're doing something right. And now, here we go, another Gear Bakugan. This one isn't as translucent because it's a darkest Bakugan. So we're looking at Cyrus Ultra. Cyrus Ultra was a Bakugan that I really wanted for a while because it has 2 magic shields and a solid damage stat line. So that it can do like a nice core swap for a Fire Fist and give away that 2 magic shields that it doesn't really need to have. Here we go. Darkest Destroyers, this was actually pretty solid back then. And then we got Cyrus Ultra. There you go. Very pretty looking dragon-like Bakugan. not to be confused with Dragonoid. But yep, we had 2 magic shields. One 400 -2, and then one plus 500 -1. I'd stick with the plus 650, but you know. I gotta be careful. These things fall down all the time. Here we go. Cyrus Ultra. It's a kind of weird looking toy because it's very hunchback, especially since in the card it's like standing tall like that. But yeah, this is a bit translucent, but it's a bit hard to see because of the way it is now connected over here. That's kind of weird. Extending its tail a bit, and then we got these little missiles, or like horns or something, or claws that you add to. There we go. We got Cyrus Ultra all decked out in its stuff. It looks this one doesn't look as good as the other ones. But at least it can stand. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of like a growth thing coming out. Probably should get that checked out by a doctor. But now we're at the last gear pack that I have. We got Ventus Batrix Ultra. Now, Ventus Batrix Ultra is, you know, I really like how the Ventus translucent Bakugan look like, because it's light, but it's not like Chaos where it's just completely white, because the white ones just look like diamonds. These green ones and the red ones also, they look very pretty. But yes, I don't know if it's actually any good, but we'll see. Here we go. We got the action card, Ventornado. Oh yeah, they made a lot of puns with these gear cards, sorry. And then we got Batrix, double green fist, 505. Nothing too fancy here, but 505 used to be a B power that was very respectable back in the Battle Planet days. And we got the 2 green fists. This one's just plus 50 B power, plus 1 damage, minus 2 gear cost. And then we got the plus 3 damage and minus 1 gear cost. So not bad. And then here is the actual Bakugan. Here we go. Ventus Batrix, all in its shiny glory. I love how it looks, the translucent look for it. And we got these things. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Just like a... Doesn't even focus because it doesn't even know what it is either. It's just like a hexagonal, like a jetpack. Oh yeah, these are jetpacks. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like all translucent and everything. But, ooh. Here you go. We got Jetpack Jerry. I don't know if it can stand. Oh, it can stand. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this one, the jetpack looks pretty cool. A bit heavy on the top though, but still, pretty nice looking Bakugan. What do you think about the translucent Bakugan there, the Mockbuster Leon Blader Jr.?
I feel like it devalues the diamonds.
It devalues the diamonds? Yeah, they actually made a new rarity in the next series that's even rarer than diamonds.
So there's no more diamonds anymore?
Oh, there's diamonds.
So then how are you going to know? How's the puppy gonna know? Oh, there's diamonds.
You just know. A lot of people... yeah, there was a point in time where scalpers would buy up all the Chaos translucent Bakugan because they thought it was rare.
They're Bakugan and scalpers?
Oh, yeah. Especially back in the day. Back in the day, Diamond Bakugan would go for like $100 or something. Yeah. And there was one instance where someone bought a Dragonoid Ultra, just a plain old Dragonoid Ultra, for like $120. Remember the one? And then like 2 days later, during my birthday, we find it in the store. So yeah, and it wasn't even that good. It got outclassed, and funnily enough, it had an issue where it would throw the cores. So they made a remold of it called Hyper Dragonoid that fixes the issue. But yeah, there was an issue with that. But yeah, those were all of the Armored Alliance regular main series ones. And now we have a bunch of fusions to look at. So first up, we got this one. I don't know what it is. It's Fangzor X Mantinoid. For a while, Walmarts were just stuck with a bunch of fusion Bakugan. You can still find a bunch of some fusion Bakugan that have not been able to get sold. But the cool thing, the thing that made me like Fusion Bakugan more was the fact that it came with gate cards. Now, gate cards are super nostalgic for anyone that played the original game back when they were younger. Because look at this. This is a throwback right here. All these stats, and then here's the actual action card. The cool thing about these Fusion Bakugan is that if you flip them over, they are fused. So here, see Maximus Blader Jr.? This is them, and then it fuses. What do you think about that, huh? Pretty cool, huh? Most of them weren't that good, but some of them were actually pretty solid. But a lot of them got outclassed later once Geogan Rising came out because the beat power difference was just so high. Oh, yeah, and also comes with 2 cores. Helix plus 300 beat power fusion, and then 2 Frost Strike, and then Fusion Bakugan plus 500. That plus 500 actually does really well for a lot of the Fusion Bakugan. You can just watch my worst to best videos and see. Here we go. Here's Fangzor. Focus. There you go. Fangzor and Mantanoid. So you see the Mantanoid parts over here, and then you got the Fangzor tail. That looks pretty, if you can focus, looks pretty awesome. Yeah, the designs for these Bakugan are absolutely amazing, which is why, even though the stats weren't that good, I bought them because they just looked absolutely cool. Alright, and then we got another Fusion Bakugan. Over here, we're going to go with a diamond. I think this is the first diamond. No, that's not the first diamond. Never mind. That was a Hydronoid. But yeah, Diamond Dragonoid X Shredderus. This is like one of the best Fusion Bakugan that you can get. It's high stats and low cost. But so getting a diamond version of it, it's really cool. And luckily, this is when I think this. I don't know if this comes with the diamond evolution. I don't think so. I think it just comes with the action card and the character card and the gate card. So yeah, it only comes with the. This is when they started putting in the character cards instead of the evolutions because that's a lot better. There we go, 3 cost, and then bam! Look at that. That's an absolutely pretty fella. Yeah, the arts are like really cool, and then we got the not a gate card. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see all the gate cards because they started adding gate cards to the Bakugan around this time. So it's going to be cool to see all the different gate cards that we get over the 2 years that they were a thing. Then we got the Magic Shield. This one's nothing too fancy, but here we go. Plus 8 Fire Fist. This is actually really amazing. Really makes a lot of the Fusion Bakugan really viable. I've never broken it. There we go. Diamond Dragonoid X Shredderus. Look at that. They started using like some kind of pearl glossy paint with the Diamond Bakugan during this season. So it looks very good. All the diamonds look very good. Ooh. Now, here is a set that I bought only because the Bakugan in it are really cool. The color scheme, look at that. The black and gold, but especially the black and red. That looks absolutely amazing. I don't really care about this blue one over here, but I bought this because of this Bakugan. Its stats probably aren't that good, but I only got it because it looks so cool. And it's actually been a while since I bought these as well. Alright, so this one's just walking around all over the place. Here you go. Hydronoid X Batrix. This one actually looks really cool. I don't know if this is actually competitively viable, but oh yeah, and I got this from the US. I ordered from Amazon USA. So here we go. We got the River of Darkest. This art looks. A lot of these arts look really cool. Then you got Pyrospark 3 for 300. We got Meteor Storm. Wow. And then here are the actual Bakugan, the 1,000. How much does this cost? Oh, this is actually not bad. 13. Actually, never mind. 1450. So you're just the bare minimum. Hydra 6 Backtricks 2,200. Yeah, 10 cost is too much. Fang. I think does this one evolve for free? No, it's 6 cost. So yeah, it actually isn't that anything good. But this looks cool. The gate cards that come with them. And then, oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of cores that come with this set. Got a Green Fist, plus 50, plus 1. Shield, plus 150. Helix Core, minus 100, plus 4. Green Fist, plus 5 for fusion. Plus 800. This one's actually really good. And then this one, nothing too fancy over here. But yeah. And then let's look at this Ultra, because the next one is what I bought the whole set for. My brother looks at me in bated breath because I just ripped these out of the thing. And he's freaking out. Like, oh, he's gonna break a Bakugan.
You broke the NECA figure by doing that.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, it's a NECA figure. Why would you do that to a NECA figure? But yeah, look at that. That gold paint is absolutely amazing. The green teeth is kind of weird because it makes you think like, oh, he doesn't brush his teeth. But the gold paint, wow, look at that. However, the reason why I bought this set is because of this Bakugan. Oh, look at that red and black. There we go. Look at that. Darkest Pyrus Mantinoid. That is a beauty right there.
The orange ruins it for me.
Really? The orange?
Yeah, it makes it look like a Reebok shoe or something.
A Reebok shoe? Oh, I don't really notice the orange, but the red and black is like amazing.
It should have made it silver or something.
Silver? Well, I mean, they have like this set guidelines of color that they want, so they can't really just like change it. And there we go. Now, this is another one that I got from Amazon USA because it comes with Darkest Rairazu. And if you don't know, Darkest Rairazu is actually one of the strongest damage-based Bakugan in the game. I think it still is. I have to double check. But in Bakugan Armored Alliance, there's like a weird cream thing in the bottom. But in Bakugan Armored Alliance, Darkest Bakugan kind of usurped the Pyrus Bakugan because of how much damage that they had. There you go. The nice art. What do you think about these gate cards? You remember this from when we were babies? Here we go. Pyro Field. Baku Spring. This is nice. Baku Spin Blast. Aurelus Cycloid. Nothing too fancy here. Actually, maybe not bad. Yeah, not too bad, but it's an Aurelus. Pegatrix and Gorine Ultra. Bam. I don't think this... Yeah, it's nothing too... 2 cost. So, yeah, nothing too fancy here. But this is why this Bakugan. Rairazu. Fire Fist, Helix Core, 9 base damage. On the Fire Fist, it's hitting for 15 damage, which is bonkers. That's almost half of a deck, pretty much. Well, I mean, yeah, almost half of a deck. So it's pretty cool. And then just a bunch of... Over here, a bunch of cores are just like... all over the place. We got the +2, +500 is a fusion, +300, +300 minus, +600 minus 3, which is actually one of the best, -300, Fire Fist +5, +50, +1. So yeah, you got a one good Baku core, but the rest of them are nothing too fancy. But let's actually take a look at the Bakugan. We'll take a look at the Ultra first. This there, look at that. Pegatrix. Epic. You know, what's funny? Bakugan added epic to my language.
Epic.
Yeah, because they say epic a lot, unironically. Because when Bakugan came out, epic was like an ironic thing that people didn't really say anymore. But Bakugan used it unironically, and then I started adding it to my YouTube language. But here we go. See, what is this one? Rairazu, yeah. A very deadly Bakugan, but in its toy form, it doesn't look that deadly. I guess you can do it over here, but yeah. This guy can really pack a punch. And here we go. We're hitting up the big boys now. This giant set. I think I got this for one Bakugan. I got it for Hydrus X Batrix. So this will be... oh man, we've unboxing a lot of these, huh? There you go. At least this one's a lot more easier to get to. Now this is when they started doing a 4 Bakugan. Because they wanted to add a gear into it. And I wasn't really a fan of that because the gears... I don't feel the gear itself is worth a replacement of an entire Bakugan. But luckily they changed it to 2 Geogan and 3 Bakugan. But, yeah. There you go. Because the cores came out first, we'll look at them first. 650, always nice. Plus 100, plus 3, okay. Plus 300, minus 1, good. Here we go, plus 3, minus 1. Plus 800 if you're a fusion. Plus 500 if you're a fusion. Plus 8 if you're a fusion. Plus 200, plus 200, plus 400 if you're a fusion. Alright, so that's pretty... And actually an amazing lineup of cores that we just got there. We got the Magmagon trademark. They trademarked a lot of these words. So you'll see a lot of Bakugan cards have the trademark right in the actual name of it. It's kind of tacky, but I don't know. Unholy Bow. This one used to be pretty solid back. This one actually has a shield thing too. So this is actually pretty newer. You got Pharaoh and Gilatar Ultra. Evolves into the Green Man. You got Pegatrix and Goreen Ultra. Evolves into this guy. Hydrus X Batrix. This one I got because, look at that. If it lands on a Fire Fist, it fuses for free. And then you're looking at least 12 damage. Or no, 15. So this guy is like probably like the best Pyrus damage Bakugan in this season. Then we got Max Tor and Zentor. Fusion if it's on the shield. Unfortunately, it's nothing too fancy over here. You got the Flip Strike action card. Plus 3 for 700. So I think Chaos had a card like that. But Aquas does not need a card like that because, I mean, Aquas has so many good cards. And then we got Scorching Swords. Always nice to have Scorching Swords. But yeah, this is actually how I'm getting a lot of these new cards because they did not release the packs here. I think... Is this from here? I think this is from here. But yeah, because we did not get any starter deck or booster pack for this year. So getting the Bakugan is the only way to actually get a lot of the cards. And now let's finally take a look at the actual Bakugan. First things first is this guy. I don't know who he is. It's, that's one way to open it. Oh, Maxitor and Zentar. Pretty nice. And then I hate these security tags. They're the bane of my existence. Then we got Feral. Look at that guy. What do you think about this Sphinx Bakugan, huh?
That's supposed to be Sphinx?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's a fusion of a Sphinx and a thing.
The Sphinx are very small.
Well, it's a toy form.
Yeah, obviously. I was expecting it to be a 90-foot tall.
For some reason, I cannot connect this to this Bakugan. But yeah, imagine it's on it. And then we got another Pegatrix, Gilatar. We got a red one before, now we got a black and gold. Pretty spicy. And then we got the main one itself. Hydrus X Batrix Pyrus. The mane kind of looks weird in toy form because it doesn't look much like a mane, but rather than like its entire skull. So it's kind of weird. But we gotta speed things through because we're spending too much time. Bam! Oh man, hey, this one, getting tired. This one I got because of Dragonoid X Treacherous. This is actually probably the best fusion Bakugan in the game. Or at least it's up there in the top echelon of fusion Bakugan. Opening these up like a wild man. At least these are easier to open up. Just a giant box that you can throw away. Alright. There you go. This one actually comes with a... Oh yeah, these come with little things that you can call. Alright, we got magic. We got a magic shield. We got a 500. No. -5. No. Plus 300. -1. Decent. +2, -2. This is actually one of the best ones. +2, +500. +500. This is another good... Oh no. Yeah, another good one. And then shield. And then let's take a look at the cards. We got Holocore X Servantes Ultra. Pretty expensive. Saber X Pyravian Ultra. The Saber X Pyravian Ultra was actually like... It looks amazing. It looks like a 5-god dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we have Dragonoid X Treacherous. This is like the best one. Only 3 energy to fuse. And then you got 2000 B power. Went on the +800 magic shield for fusion Bakugan. Only for 3 energy, which is actually really good. At least back then. Then Hydronoid X Krikelios, Fire Fist, Helix. +3 to fuse. So not terrible. The other one, the Hydrus X Batrix Pyrus one looks better. You got Unholy Bow, Baku Cutter, Improvised Armor, Trademark, and Bright Flame. So yeah, a lot of these cards are really cool, but unfortunately, we're only going to be able to get them here in Canada from these toys. And I think now these packs are like long gone, unless maybe you go to like a Toys R Us or something. It might be there somewhere. But let's take a look at the actual Bakugan themselves. I'm going to cut these on speed. Alright, first up, we got this guy. Wow, Hydronoid. And whatever the other guy was. Was it Hydronoid? No, Krikelios and Hydronoid, yeah. Unfortunately, none of them were that cool. I mean, that good, but they look cool though. Then we got the Holocore with the gold. I always love the gold. And this thing, this kaiju monster thing. I don't know if I'm putting it on correctly, but I think these are guns or something. These are like guns or something. Blasters. They don't call them guns in kid shows. They call them blasters because it's, I think, less evil or something. Yeah, this guy is quite a behemoth. A bit too tall for my liking. But the main reason why we got this set is because of this Bakugan. He looks very sleek in the white, red, orange, blue. A lot of different colors for this Bakugan. And the green horn as well. That's probably my favorite fusion Bakugan. Well, maybe aside from that black and red Mantinoid and whatever. And I think we're almost done with Bakugan Armored Alliance. I think so. All we have left are these Bakuclips. These clips, apparently you can't get them in the US, but they come with a fusion Bakugan and an actual clip. And now the cool thing about these clips was that these were actually pretty solid for the price, because I think it was only $12, or $13, which is not much more than an Ultra Bakugan, but it came with a whole clip and everything. Just in case you wanted to show off your skills with Bakugan. Oh, this is the clip. I didn't break the clip. No, never mind. It's very, very tight. And then here's like the actual thing. You got that. It looks like a freaking weapon or something.
Did you wear that around college? Attached to your belt loops?
I don't know. I mean, if you maybe kind of like a repellent. No one talk to me. I got the Bakugan. Don't mess with me. I'll send you to the to the Doom dimension.
I was like, look how much of a nerd I am. Don't talk. No one's gonna talk to me.
Or you can look at it like that. You got some cores, plus 200, plus 500 into the box of dimension that you go to. Bam. Pegatrix and Gilitar in Aquas and Ventus form. I think this one isn't actually that good. Oh man, they really did a number with how they stored these cards. Ugh. Yeah, here you go. We got the card. But yeah, apparently you can. I don't know how you store the cards in here. Yeah, I'm not sure how you're supposed to store any of the cards. Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can store any cards in here. Well, at least they print the numbers onto the actual Bakugan, so that can help. Then we got a couple other ones. We got this Chaos Pyrus Baku belt. This one comes with Halacore and Ramparian. And let's open this one. Yeah, Halacore X Ramparian, 900 B power, and plus 5 energy to fuse. And the reason why you buy it is because of the clip. It's interesting that they put these little things in plastics as well. I wonder why. Plus 200, minus 2, then plus 5. And then the actual Bakugan. the actual core for this guy kind of looks a little bit weird. Just like a roly-poly Oli thing. And then here is the last thing for Bakugan Armored Alliance. The Hydrus X Batrix Bakuclip. This is probably, I think this might be the best one out of the three. No, actually there's 4, but that thing was like Amazon only here in Canada. I think in the US, they only got one of these guys. Here's the actual Bakugan, Hydrus X Batrix. Fuses into 500. This can be 2000 B power for only 5. So not the best, but not the worst either. I think when this first came out, it was considered one of the better ones, but soon power creep came in, and now we're here. We got the Baku cores. These Baku cores are actually like, these ones are probably the hardest to open. It was just like a singular thing. Plus 500 fusion and plus 2, plus 2. And here's the actual Bakugan. This one's another sleek looking one. There we go. Wow. Look at that. The blue actually looks pretty awesome. Kind of like a very majestic-y, like sci-fi kind of thing. So, Zeonic Blader Jr. or the Mockbuster, which one do you prefer? Which one would you go out with?
White and red.
White and red?
Yeah, I like it portrays Bakugan more.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's a lot more Bakugan-y kind of look. All right, we are back. It's been a few days because opening all those Bakugan sure took a lot of energy to do, and now we are finally at Geogan Rising, and this is gonna be like the bulk of our unboxings Well, I mean, like at least 50% of the unboxing is just gonna be Geogan Rise. And first things up, we got the Party Cubbo. Now, for some reason, I think it's because Cubbo became a meme. They released a bunch of Cubbos in like fancy clothing.
An organic meme or a corporate meme?
Organic meme. Cubbo and Trox became a meme, and because of that, they made a special thing for Cubbo, and Trox got a couple of extra releases this year as well with Cubbo, and Pegatrix too. But it was mainly Cubbo. I think Cubbo, the corporate side wanted Cubbo to become a meme because he's a funny character in the show. And so I think it was just natural that Cubbo would become a meme. Though I think that the Trox memes are better than the Cubbo memes. So let's open this dude up. And back in year 1, Cubbo was a powerhouse of the Bakugan. Aqua's Cubbo was absolutely one of the strongest Bakugan in the game. Though, unfortunately, by the time Aqua's Cubbo came to Canada, it was already outclassed by Aqua's Hydrus. So this Chaos Cubbo over here, with its cores of, if you can focus, 300, 400, and plus 800, which this is a good core. This Chaos Cubbo is actually pretty solid because it can be used for core swapping because it has a high damage of 6 and it has 2 magic shields. So you can take the plus 6 Fire Fist, you got 12 damage, and it has 2 cores that you can give away. So this is actually pretty cool, and the art's kind of funky as well. And then here is the gate card that we get. It has the Dragonoid X Treaderous, and I think this is a gear thing. Yeah, if you land on this, you get to add a gear when you're playing the toy battling game. And here is Chaos Cubbo, ready to party. Oh. Here we go. Chaos Cubbo with the glasses and then the hat. You can take off the hat.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. You can pretty much put this hat on any Bakugan that has a gear, like that has a gear holder peg on it. But it works well with Chaos Cubbo.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. And then you can also turn it into a ball. And there he is. Party time for the ball head.
That's more for display, right? You can't really roll it.
No, you can roll this. It actually can roll if I'm good.
So with the hat on, though.
No, you can't. The hat's just for display, but the actual Cubbo can roll.
Sure.
Wee. Yeah, you need a proper mat for this.
Yeah, because you're a noob.
Yeah, I haven't rolled a Bakugan in probably a year. While recording this video, considering I'm a Bakugan YouTube channel, or at least was a Bakugan YouTube channel, that's pretty sad. But now let's open a Geogan, which is the name of the series. We have Darkus Hyenix, and last time I checked, Darkus Hyenix was pretty much like the best Geogan that was available because of its low cost and its high stats. Because with Geogan taking the place of your normal Bakugan, they had to make up for the stats, so a lot of them do not really keep up with regular Bakugan, especially since you have to pay energy to actually use them. Now, what do you think about this? A Geogan, like a Bakugan toy that looks like this. How do you think, Young Blair Jr.? What do you think about this?
Looks like a bat.
Looks like a bat? It's supposed to be a hyena.
A hyena?
Yeah. But this actually looks like a Mii card, a turning Mii card. Remember those cards that I bought? You rolled a card and it turns into like a monster. This looks like a turning Mii card, and I think it has to do. A lot of the Geogan actually look like turning Mii cards, and I think that has to do with it being like a rectangle or something. I can't even. There you go.
How does that work? You can't roll that.
No, you're not supposed to roll them.
Oh.
You drop them onto the core. So it's like this. It's like a cube.
Cool.
Everything like that. And this actually looks pretty cool. It's like a mechanical, like something you put with a computer or something. And then we also have some cards. I wonder what the Geogan come with, because I think this is the first time I've ever actually opened a single Geogan pack. So I wonder what this actually comes with. Like a character card and an action card, or just the character card and whatnot. So we get the gate card. Okay, we get an action card and then we get the character card. So, okay, that's pretty cool. Body Crusher. -4 and search. So yeah, not bad. Alright, and now here is a 3-pack featuring Aurelis Fenneca Ultra, Aquas it isn't back. Aquas Falcron and Darkest Spartillion. I got this for Darkest Spartillion because Darkest Spartillion is actually pretty strong. At least it was back when this was released. Not sure about anymore. Well, I guess in Canada, Darkest Spartillion is still very strong because the other Darkest Bakugan are not going to come to Canada because we're skipping all those waves for the wave of evolutions. This is a weird thing. Hopefully this wasn't like a repack or something. Alright, you got a bunch of the cores. Alright, let's take a look at the cores. +500 -1, +150 +2. This is one of the better green fist ones for B power. 100 +3, 150 +2, -3. And then here are the actual cards. You get the Gortheon gate card. Here's Falcron, not good. Here's Fenneca Ultra, not good. And here's Spartillion. Look at that. 500 +500. You land on the +600 Helix core. You got 1602, which is pretty spicy. Cloak Defense, triple Blazing Barrage, and Stardox Eye Blast. So yeah, the Darkest Spartillion is pretty hype. And for some reason, this thing is taped over here. Not sure why, but let's take out the Bakugan. Here is Aurelis Fenneca Ultra.
Name the Rascal?
Fenneca. Well, there's another Bakugan named Farascal.
Furry Rascal?
Yeah. I think it's a cat. One of the strongest back. Hey, look at this guy. Look at that. Pretty cool. Then we have
a Blue Jay.
Blue Jays. Right from Toronto. You know there's a Bakugan that's named after Toronto? Dragonoid. So I don't know if it's coming to Canada because I don't know if that wave is here in Canada yet. And then we have, bam, Spartillion. Darkest Spartillion, one of the strongest Bakugan in the game.
What's that supposed to be?
It's like some kind of, Roman, Spartacus thing.
Spartans are from Greece.
Oh, yeah, ancient Greece. Kind of.
Romans in Italy, I guess.
All right, next up is the first Geogan Diamond. We got Geogan Chaos Fenneca Ultra. Yeah, I've found for a while when I wasn't buying any Bakugan, I just buy the diamonds that I would come across because I mean they're generally hard to come by, and especially now with distribution in Canada not being the best. You gotta get what you can, right? So we got the shield, +400, pretty good, +100, +3. And all this paper stuff. We got this Aurelius gate card, pretty spicy. Oh, this one's 700 for quite a few guys. And then we got Chaos Fenneca Ultra Shield and Green Fist 800 too. And then, oh yeah, this comes with the Diamond Evolution, so that's pretty nice. But let's take a look at the actual Fenneca Ultra itself. Here we go. Chaos Fenneca Ultra. Now the funny thing is that this is the diamond, and the diamonds look pretty close to the translucent Bakugan. If anything, the translucent Bakugan actually look a lot more cooler because of that teal see-through color, while this is just see-through white. What do you think, Xenoblader Jr.? Which one looks cooler? The diamond or the Chaos translucent?
Translucent.
Yeah. You gotta step up their diamond look. Especially since translucent was, like, extremely common to find. Alright, and now we have our first elemental Bakugan that we are opening in this video. Elemental Deemwork. I think this is from Wave 2 or Wave 3. So, I don't think Deemwork itself is actually a strong Bakugan. But, it's, getting a fancy treatment with the Elemental. Yeah, the first strike against is that it's a double Green Fist Bakugan. And its stats are probably going to be like 701 or something. Let's see. Oh, never mind, it's 704, so not completely horrible, but they're a much better Bakugan out there. And once again, we got the Aurelius gate card, and then Body Crusher 1 cost. Alright. Alright, so this is double tagged. Now, this is what a elemental Bakugan looks like, and quite frankly, I'm not really impressed with it. It has some translucent parts, but honestly, the diamonds look so much better. This is kind of underwhelming. You know, like, when I first came across this Bakugan, I did not notice it because it looked so similar to the other one. The only reason why I was able to notice it is because it had the gold packaging around it. Because otherwise, it looks pretty much the same. It does have a golden faction symbol over here, which is nice. But other than that, it's not really anything too fancy. It has a bit of a tint. I think it's because it's a darkest Bakugan. If I get another faction, I think I have a Pyrus Dragonoid as well. So that probably is a lot better. Here we go. We got another diamond. We got Diamond Montrapod. This is our first Diamond Geogan. So that will be interesting to see. I think, oh yeah, Geogan are interesting because they come with multiple different card forms that you can use out of the gate. Like how Bakugan have evolutions. Instead of evolutions, they just have different forms that you can use instead of having to like evolve on top of it. Alright, so we got this Geogan card, we got this gate card, we got another Body Crusher. We've been getting a lot of Body Crusher action cards. And then here's Montrapod, Diamond Montrapod. It's a 6 cost, so it's a bit out of our budget. However, it does have the victor ability of a team attack, which is always nice. I think having a team attack in the Geogan effect is really good. Because Geogan have an issue where they don't really do a team attack because they don't count as a Bakugan. But them having an effect, that can mean you can initiate a team attack early. So that's actually pretty cool. There we go. This is pretty interesting. I love these. I really like these shapes for the Bakugan. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the Geogan were all cylindrical, like they were all shapes that could be rollable, because I think that would fit the game better than just dropping them. Because you know what's funny? The Diamond Geogan are actually pretty prone to breaking because of their translucent plastic. So there have been cases where people were playing with the Diamond Geogan, they drop it and it breaks. So it's actually recommended not to drop the Geogan if they're diamond. So here we go, Diamond Pinsator. This is, I think, a Wave 2 or Wave 3 diamond. Yeah, I was getting pretty lucky with the Wave 3 stuff. And I think we've only reached Wave 3. Because other than that, we've skipped we're not going to get anything else, it seems like. Oh, this one comes with a double Magic Shield core lineup. So that's actually pretty good. This comes with plus 600 and minus 500. And then we got the... no, there's a Hyena... or there's a Lupithion. Or this is a Lupithion Batrix. But the gate card. And then Pinsator. Double Magic Shield. It does have 4 damage. So you can do like a damaged core slot, but it isn't Aurelis Bakugan, so at the end of the day, it isn't really worth it. However, because it is an Aurelis Bakugan, I really do enjoy Aurelis Bakugan when they are in diamond form, because they look really cool. Yeah. This is like a sand crab kind of thing. It looks kind of weird in core form. I think an Ultra of this guy would be really cool. I think there is an Ultra of it, but I haven't seen it. We missed out on one of the Armored Alliance Bakugan. It's Aurelis Pegatrix Executor. I can't believe we missed that. And this one, I think Aurelis Pegatrix Executor is actually pretty solid because it only costs 1 energy to fuse. I'm not sure, I have to double check. And the cheaper the evolution cost for a Geogan, the more likely it has to being better, because the Geogan have above average stats in general. And let's see, 606 when fused. And yeah, only 1 energy, so you get the 800. That's pretty spicy damage right there. I mean, B power right there. 600 is 606. And it comes with the gate card, the fusion gate card. And then here are the 2 cores it comes with. It even comes with the plus 800 fusion, and then the plus 5 fusion. That's pretty good. And then this one also has a tag on it. What are these called? Security tags?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I just thought of it.
What?
If Bakugan partnered with what's it called? With Power Rangers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they turn into like these board games. Oh. So use Baku cores as attacks.
Bakugan has actually teamed up with Marvel before. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Spider-Man Bakugan. There's a Captain America Iron Man.
Why did you get it?
I wasn't into Bakugan when those came out. I remember seeing them in the store. I didn't get them. But look at that. This Pegatrix in fusion form is actually a pretty big fella. Takes a lot of space. In a good way, not in a bad way. All right.
You didn't make it into a ball with the breaks.
It's okay. I'll turn them into a ball later. We don't have time for that. All right, we got another Elemental Bakugan. This is from Wave 1. This is Aqua Sharktar. This was actually the Elemental Bakugan that they were showing off at, what's it called? At the Bakugan Invitational event from last year. Unfortunately, there was no Invitational this year. I guess it makes sense because it probably cost too much for what it's worth. They sent us a care package, which we showed off earlier. Which actually, that care package probably would have been better last year, but we got it this year. So it'd be interesting to see if they actually send a Geogan a Bakugan Evolutions care package. Because Evolutions, I am actually, even though a lot of people don't like Evolutions because it's just a reprint of all the old Bakugan with new stats, I like them because they have like fancy coloring on them. So I'll finally get beefed up Bakugan that I did not get prior. We get plus 100, plus 3, and plus 400. Like, I really wanted to collect translucent Bakugan when they were coming out because they're translucent. However, they were all expensive. They were like $20 for one Bakugan. And it came with a gear, but honestly, the gears kind of... They really have no purpose unless you're, like, into the action figure aspect of the Bakugan. But look at it in ball form. So they were really showing off these patterns because apparently these patterns are like new technology or something for them. And you know,
new technology. Is it opening?
Okay, there we go. There's it opens now. Yeah. It's a shark. Yeah, it's a shark. It's Aqua's Shark Tar.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you wouldn't expect it because of its toy. Oh yeah, here's the card it comes with. I mean the gate card. But Aqua Shark Tar has legs. See? Aqua Shark Tar has legs. Its stats aren't really anything special. It does have 6 damage, which is nice, but other than that, it's really nothing special. But the card is cool because of the elemental effect, all that watery thing. But the actual Bakugan toy is really cool. I wish there was a good Shark Tar. I think there is one Shark Tar that is decent. Oh yeah, Aqua's Shark Tar Ultra. That one's pretty decent. It is pretty outclassed, especially nowadays with evolutions coming out. But it was pretty solid, especially for beginners. It was a nice beginner Bakugan. All right, pass me another Bakugan. All right, next up we got Dragonoid, the OG. Well, I mean, this is the 3rd iteration of it, but yeah. Honestly, I almost bought this again. Like I have not opened a Bakugan since last year, 2020. So this is actually a pretty solid Bakugan. So I was like, oh, I better pick it up before I run out, before I miss out on it. But I never had the chance to buy it. And then when we were going to do this video, I actually saw it and I was like, holy cow, I almost bought it again. There were actually a couple Bakugan that I double bought because I forgot that I owned them. They were mainly Diamond Bakugan. I think it was the Hydronoid and some other. I think there's like another one that I accidentally bought a double of. But a lot of plastic in this. So yeah, this was a double magic shield, so that's always nice. Let's see, the first core is 650, which is great. And then the second one is minus 400. The 650 is actually a good addition to... Then we got another gate card. I actually really love the gate cards. They're very nostalgic to me. And then we got Dragonoid, double magic shield, 605. This one is a great Bakugan because it can do the core swapping thing. Though you're less likely to use Pyrus Dragonoid for that. You're better off using either Darkest Cyrus Ultra from year 2 or Chaos Kubo from this year, because those guys, you're mainly going to be swapping cores with the Pyrus Dragonoid, like the regular Pyrus Dragonoid that has like 1000 B power. So that's already a Pyrus. So unless you're doing a mono Pyrus deck, you're probably not going to be wanting to use this guy specifically. But apparently he double cores, so that could actually help it. But yeah, let's see what this guy looks like. Ooh. I think this is my second favorite Dragonoid from the reboot. My favorite being the Chonky Dragonoid from 2019.
Chonky Dragonoid?
Yeah, Chonky Dragonoid. And Ugandan Knuckles. Yeah, but this Dragonoid is actually really cool. I remember when we saw the leaks of it, the darkest one, that was absolutely awesome. So yeah, let's see. What do we got next? Ooh. We got ourselves a 3-pack, this time a Diamond 3-pack. This one comes with Aqua Shark Tar, Chaos Fenica, and Ventus Falcron Ultra.
That must have been expensive.
Which one?
Diamond 3-pack?
Oh, it's regular price. These are chase items.
Oh, I mean like different ones?
Yeah. Yeah, these cost the exact same as any other Bakugan 3-pack. It's just that these ones are hard to come by. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, I really wish we got more waves of Geogan Rising, because there's some pretty cool Bakugan, and the power creep got even worse in this year. So we got 103, 103, 650, always nice, plus 200, and -5, and +5. It'd be interesting to see what they go up with next year. Alright, we got the Pyrus Nobilius Skate card. And we got the Falcon Ultra, pretty solid stat line, really great core lineup. Stats are underpowered these days. Aqua Shark Tar we just looked at, and then Chaos Fenica, nothing special. And here's the diamond ones. Oh yeah, this diamond is actually pretty cool because it's 3,000 B power. That's what I remember. That's why Ventus Falcon Ultra is pretty spicy. Unfortunately, I'll never get a playset of this because the packs are not out. I don't think they'll ever be out. We got a Diamond Shark Tar and wait, what? Hyper Demork Ultra. That's not what I ordered. That's I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm not sure if any other. It's probably in a big scale too that this card is in the wrong pack. Here we go. Ventus Falcon Ultra. Check that guy out. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And then we got another Chaos Diamond. I like the Chaos Diamond core Bakugan because they look like ice. The Ultra ones have more white and teal on them, but the core ones tend to be a lot more subdued when it comes to their coloring. So they look very icy. You can put them in you can probably put them in a Diet Pepsi or something, and it'll be cool. And then here you go, another Shark Tar Ultra Shark Tar core. Let's see if I can get the other one. Where's the other one? No, Joe dropped it. Okay, here. Here is the elemental one. And here is the diamond one. Which one do you like more, Yonklater Jr.? The diamond one or the elemental one?
Elemental.
Elemental one?
You see more detail.
Yeah, you can see more detail. Diamonds are cool, but you lose out on some detail because of them being translucent. Alright, pass me another Bakugan. Alright, we got another 3-pack. It's Aqua's Dragonoid Ultra. And now the reason why I got this one is because of Chaos Farascal. Chaos Farascal is actually the highest B power, at least at the time of its release, Bakugan.
How can you look silly?
Because he's a rascal.
No, but look at the characterization on the top.
Yeah.
It's very ferocious, and then you look at the back, it looks like a little Pakino.
Well, I don't know. I think this is like the second coming of Kubo. Because these Bakugan, the Frascals are actually very strong. Alright. Here we go. We got the thing, and we got the Dragonoid Ultra. Plus 400 if on the Fire Fist. Got the Aurelius Falcron. Oh, 6 damage. Let's see. Oh, this is not bad. And then we got Chaos Farascal. Check that out. 1100 B power in total when it's on the Helix core. Add another 600 to that. Man, 1700 B power. Just in base form, that's pretty wild. You got the Aqua's Bright Beams. Always nice to get a 1-cost card. Cloak Defense and Flash Attack. 2 energy, plus 5 damage. Pretty spicy. And then I dropped the cores, but... Alright. Plus 200 B power. Plus 400. plus 500, plus 3. This is actually pretty good. Oh, solid. Minus 300 and plus 5. But let's take a look at the actual Bakugan.
Bakugan should partner up with Teams.
Partner with Teams. That would actually be a good idea. Here we go. Dragonoid Ultra. I'm actually not really a big fan of this year's design of Dragonoid Ultra. I prefer the previous years. This one, the arms look a bit too long. Like, it kind of looks like if its arms were not bending, it'd feel like it would touch the ground. It's longer than the rest of his body. We got the Aurelis, and then continuing the tradition of last year, where the paint is like nice and shiny. I really like that. Unfortunately, the stats are, for a lot of these Aurelis Bakugan, are not good. And now, see this? I got a little funny guy here. Oh, there you go. Chaos Farascal. Xenoblader Jr., what do you think about Chaos Farascal?
That's not Farascal, is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Farascal. What do you think?
My favorite.
It's your favorite? Who do you think is cooler? Farascal or Party Cubbo? Party Cubbo. You know what's interesting? Farascal can also put the hat in the same place as Party Cubbo.
Party Rascal.
Yeah, they're releasing more Cubbo variants. I should get the rest of the Cubbos. What do you say, Xenoblader Jr.? Should I get the rest of the Cubbos?
Yeah, I told you when it first came out. You silly.
Well, I mean, they're expensive.
They made a Mafia one, I think, right?
There's like a cowboy one. There's a bunch of different ones.
A gangster one. That's the one I would have.
That would be interesting if they made a I don't think there's a Mafia Cubbo. If there is.
Wearing a pinstripe suit? No? Is that just
No, I don't think. I think it's a businessman? I don't know. Alright, pass me the Bakugan.
This is my favorite, actually, yeah.
This is your favorite?
Yes, the Fox Renos.
Here we go. Fenica Ultra. You like Fenica Ultra?
Yes.
And there's also a Pyrus Sharktar, and then we got an Aquos Dragonoid Core. Open Sashimi. I was trying to remember why I got this set, and then I remembered just now. It's that Ventus Fenica Ultra is really strong. And I'll get to that in a bit. Alright, so plus 400 B power for the shield core, plus 400 again, plus 100 plus 3, plus 600 minus 3, that's great, plus 650, minus 4. Oh yeah, a lot of these cores are actually really good. It's always nice to get a set that comes with a lot of good cores. And then we got the gate card, we got the Enoch Ultra gate card. Then here we go, Fenica Ultra. Now the reason why this guy is so cool is because it has the 801 stat line, meaning it's at 1450. However, this Fenica Ultra, the Fenica Ultra mold, can actually pick up 2 cores, sometimes even 3. So its stats can go extremely high, just like the Nilius Ultra from last year. So because this one has a core lineup of Magic Shield and Helix Core, this actually is better than the Nilius Ultra one. And then we got Dragonoid Ultra. It's okay, 801, pretty good. But unfortunately, the core lineup does not make use of that. And then we got the Sharktar, Pyrus Sharktar Shield, Green Fist, 801. Hey, all 3 of these Bakugan have 800 B power. They have the exact same stat line, 801, 801, 801. That is actually pretty cool. Then we got Sonic Scream, Stardox Eye Blast, and then Searing Vent. Oh yeah, I have not seen a dual faction card in yet. So what do you think about this, Xenoblader Jr.? Dual faction card.
Looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I guess that's just the template for a card.
Yeah, I think this is like similar to Magic the Gathering, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's take a look at the actual Bakugan. Now this one I'm interested in because it's red and black. Usually you don't see too much black on the Bakugan. Unfortunately, when it opens up, you miss out on it. But here we go. Pyro Shark Chart. What do you think about a Fire Shark, Xenoblade Jr.? I think the colors are pretty cool. Obviously, its render is a lot cooler because it's yellow. If this was yellow, I think that would be a lot more striking. And then we got the Aquos Dragonoid core. I really dig this design of Dragonoid core. It looks extremely strong. It looks very detailed considering it's a core Bakugan. That's amazing. And then we have the Ultra Bakugan, which I need to free from the tags. There you go. Fenica Ultra. This guy can hold 2 cores. Pretty spicy. Nice. Alright, hit me up with another Bakugan, my man. What we got next? We got Slugler. I've had this one for quite a while. This is actually the first Geogan I bought, but I did not open it for so long because I wasn't playing Bakugan, so there was no really reason for me to open them. Alright. Oh man, the upcoming collection video is going to be wild. I have so much Bakugan. Alright, instructions. Here we go. We got the Batrix Ultra Gate card. Here's Raging Claw. And then Slugler. This was considered the best one before Hyenix came out with its 1 cost only. Now check this thing out. What do you think about this, Xenoblade Jr.? All these spikes.
Cool. Look at those explosive bombs and Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I think they even sent us a Deca version of this Bakugan. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's the Deca version, and here's the regular core version. But yeah, this looks like a mine. And I think it's supposed to look like that because it's like a slug. I think it's an ocean creature. Not sure.
Is it an octopus or whatever?
I don't know. Let's see the art. Kind of. It's like an evil slug with multiple arms and stuff. All right, hit me up with another Bakugan. All right, we got Diamond Falcron Ultra. That's another Diamond Falcron Ultra. Oh yeah, here, pass. So this is the other Bakugan that I accidentally bought 2 of. I did not notice it until I was taking out until I was taking this stuff out. All right, the 2 cores we got 100 plus 3 and plus 2. Here is the Gate card. We've had that already. And then Falcron, double Green Fist, plus 500 beat power on Green Fist, 900. So nothing too fancy. If this came out in year 1, it would have been great. But this is a bit too late for it to do really anything aside from looking pretty on the shelf because of its cores. Because it's a diamond. Bada bing. Really nice. Alright, and next we got Chaos Falcron Core. Now, I believe this one is also another Bakugan that can pick up 2 cores, so that will be really interesting to see. Oh, yeah, it also comes with 2 Helix cores. We got plus 600 minus 3, plus 300 plus 3. So this is actually a pretty solid core that you come with. And then we got the Gate card. It is Chaos Cyrus Ultra, so that's nice. And then bang, Falcon Ultra, there we go. Yeah, 800 double Helix core. That's actually pretty good. And then, well, it's the Chaos version of it. Nothing really you can say outside what we already know.
What's that Chaos?
Chaos means it's white. It's just a faction of Bakugan. there's like 6 different factions, so yeah. But anyways, here is the last single pack that we have, and it is the Elemental Pyrus Dragonoid Ultra. This guy is... It's always nice to get the main character, the main character chase figure. Here we got the -4 damage core and -3. So nothing too fancy here. Alright, it does come with a gate card, and then here we go. Dragonoid Ultra, 1000 B power. This thing really turned some heads when it came out because this was the highest base B power on a regular Bakugan. It wasn't the first one to have 1000. The first one was Ultimate Dragonoid, but this came out and outclassed Ultimate Dragonoid. So the people who spent all that money just to get Ultimate Dragonoid, because Ultimate Dragonoid was an exclusive Bakugan that only came with the Bakugan game. And literally a few months later, this guy comes out and outclasses it. And we got Searing Strike. But, yeah. Dragonoid Ultra. And then, let's see. Yeah, the Elemental Bakugan that weren't darkest were a lot better. And this one, I really like the Pyrus Elemental Bakugan. I wish I could find the core version of it, but I have this one. It looks kind of like candy. I think maybe that's why I like the translucent Bakugan. They remind me of candy. Candy that I can't have. Alright, I think we'll open the Stardox after. Let's go to the multi-packs. Alright, here we go. A Bakugan Geogan Brawler pack. So last year, what they did was that they gave you 4 Bakugan and a gear. And honestly, that sucks. I hated that the little tiny gear toys were the equivalent of 1 Bakugan. Like, they obviously saved a bit of money there just giving us the gear toys. But this one brings it back to form, having 5 Bakugan. Well, in this case, it's 3 Bakugan and 2 Geogan. So technically, this can be considered like a... yeah, exactly. A Geogan Brawler pack. If you want to get into the game with a couple Geogan, you got this. Though at the same time, it probably would have been better if the Geogan matched the factions with the other Bakugan that it came with. You could probably just open it and play. But, you know, what can you do? Now, this one is actually a competitive. I got this one because of competitive reasons. I believe the Ventus Hyenix and the Darkest, I don't know who that one is, but those 2 Bakugan are actually pretty good. Plus 400, plus 100, plus 600, plus 250, plus 3, plus 650, and minus 500. So pretty solid, pretty good core lineup actually that we've gotten from here. I really miss the gear reduction cores. Those were pretty good. It seems you only got them in year 2. Otherwise, you're out of luck. So in this one, we actually get 3 gate cards. So these are ones that we've already seen before. And then here we go, Hyenix. Look at that, 10 cost, which is pretty high. But this is 4,500 B power, which I think is the highest printed B power on anything in the Bakugan reboot. 4,500 B power. And this is pretty much like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, essentially. So, I mean, honestly, 10 energy for this much B power is worth it. Like, I don't know if I would, like, this is definitely something that's an interesting put into a deck because of how much B power it has. And then we got this Chaos Talon, 4 energy. This one actually isn't too bad. Gets pretty high numbers, so that's pretty good. But, yeah, G-Force drop, 1 energy. Got Flash Attack, Aqua Stream Strike. This actually looks really cool. This card is really nice looking. Then the Searing Ventiserium, Fusion Flames, Then we got the Aquos Dragonoid Core. So, okay, we already opened this guy. And then a Pyrus Fenica. And then, oh yeah, Darkest Falcon. So this is why I got this Bakugan, because apparently this guy can pick up 2 cores pretty easily. So you got the 5, 6, 700, then you got the 1350, and then you get another back core on that. So this is actually pretty solid. And then now we're at the Bakugan. All right, first things first is the Aquos Dragonoid. We've already looked at that. Then we got the Fenica Core, Pyrus Fenica Core. And we got the spicy Falcron Core. Here we go. Talon. Oh wow. This also looks like a meat card. It's pretty cool. They got to have a lot of fun with these. They probably had a lot of fun making these Geogan. This is another cube. Yeah, this is another cube. I like them when they're in cubes. They're my favorite. And then we got, this one also is double tagged. The big boy, the green werewolf. 4500 B power. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. What do you think about this guy?
Cool. Is that also hyena?
Yeah, this is Hyenix.
The green hyena?
Yeah, the green one. It's another cube. So yeah, I really dig the cubes. I don't know why. I'm really a big fan of them.
Yeah, because you're square.
Ah!
Haven't opened this yet?
We'll open that last. Alright, we got another one.
So you opened the starter packs last, you think?
Open it second last. Here we go. The Bakugan Brawler pack for this guy. And I think I got this one only for Nilius. So yeah, it always sucks to buy these big packs only for one Bakugan. You're spending a lot of money just for one Bakugan. And that's how Bakugan gets you. The cards are relatively cheap when compared to other card games. Although nowadays the cards are actually high in price because there's not enough reprints of the main cards that everyone wants. But where they really get you on how this game inflates its price is getting the specific cores that you want and getting the specific Bakugan that you want. Because a lot of the gear cores, the best ones, were hidden behind in a lot of multi-packs. And you wanted to get multiples of those as well. So that would run you quite a bit of money. Though at the same time, you're obviously not going to be spending $1,000 on a deck in Bakugan, which is apparently pretty common in other card games. But in Bakugan, you're going to probably spend a few hundred in the hundreds or something for your deck. Especially, probably even more, considering that a lot of the singles are kind of hard to come by nowadays. So you're going to probably just be buying packs. And here's the cores. So far, nothing too... Well, we got 400. So yeah, not too bad. But not the worst, but not the best either. Then we got this pack over here, the cards. I really miss when they did the international versions because you would get triples of everything. So it really helped us back in Canada when we only had Bakugan Battle Planet as a because we only had Bakugan Battle Planet because we got 3 copies of each of the Bakugan cards that it came with. So you could really help with our collection. But now we have the problem where we're not getting any cards, and we're not getting international versions either. But luckily, well, I wouldn't say luckily, but also the US is also having no packs for this set. The only thing that's been released was the Stardox, which we have already. But other than that, that's it. So we got Viperigon, Nothing too fancy. We got Slugler, Aqua Slugler, nothing too fancy. Falcon Thunder Run looks nice. 6 energy for 1500 B power. Aqua's Bright Beams. Darkest Piercer. Oh, this is actually pretty good. What the heck? 200 B power plus you get to search your deck. Well, I mean, search the top 3 cards, I believe. Then Searing Ventusum, Feathers Fury. Got the Chaos Spartillion. Fenica. Wait, how much B power? No, never mind. And now here we go. Nilius. Helix Core in Green Fist has 100 B power. If it's on the Helix Core, it gains 900 B power. So you're looking at 1600 B power and 2 damage. So that's actually pretty solid. Though the Fenica Ultra might beat this guy because it can pick up 2 cores. But when it comes to just your, you know, by the numbers, 1 core, 1 Bakugan, this is like the best Ventus Bakugan. At least for now. I think Fusions outclasses it. And then we got the 3 of these things. Oh, this one's new. But yeah, these 2 we've already seen before. But let's take a look at the Bakugan now. Take a look at the cores first. Here we go. Pyrus Viperagon. I really like the tail because it's translucent and it's red. So this is actually a really cool looking Geogan. And then this one just wraps around, right? Yeah. There you go, a nice ovalish cylindrical Bakugan. What do you think about this one, Xeon Jr.?
Looks like a little burger.
Little burger? Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Don't eat it, though. Fun to play with, not to eat. Where is that from? Is that from Lego?
No,
oh. How many kids ate Play-Doh?
I'm guessing thousands, right? No thanks.
Have you eaten Play-Doh before?
No.
Oh.
Oh, Play-Doh.
Yeah. Here we go. Now here's an Aqua's version of the Slugler. How do I close this guy? I have no idea how to close this one. Oh, maybe. There we go. Slugler. You can probably get a massage from that. Nice massage from the Slugler's spine. Slugler's pricklies. Here we go. Chaos Spartillion. There we got the Aurelis. I feel like I've already opened this guy before. And here's the main one. Oh. Nilius Core. This Nilius has 3 heads. Because before they used to have 2. Now they have 3. Unfortunately, the darkest Niliuses haven't been good since year 1. I think year 2... Yeah, they haven't been good in a long time. Actually, no. Sorry. Year 2 had the Rapid Fire Nilius, which was pretty solid. And now, let's look at the starter decks. So we got 2 of them. I think first we'll look at this one. Now, this is actually a pretty momentous occasion because Canada did not get any of the Armored Alliance starter decks. So, and we have not gotten a starter deck for 2 years, essentially. You know, we just got, the last starter decks we got were the Bakugan Resurgence starter decks. And since then, we haven't gotten anything else. So, for this one, I'm going to be more careful with how I open it because this can also use as storage. Alright. Here it is. Oh. I forgot that they broke it into multiple parts. Because year 1 starter decks were actually a lot better because you could just... it was like a box, pretty much. But I feel like they caught on that it was pretty much hurting them because they couldn't sell the carrying cases. Because why would you buy a storage case when you can just use the starter deck box? All right, 100 plus 3, minus 400, plus 5, plus 2, plus 400, plus 400. So yeah, the only really cores that are pretty good are these ones, these two. And they're the exact same. I feel like they should give you better cores for a starter deck. Because these cores, really, for a lot of people, this is going to be what you play Bakugan with. Though I guess they want them to buy more stuff, right? So you don't really want to give them everything. Here we go. Pyrus Fenneca Ultra. And we got 2 Bakugan over here. Number 1, who's this guy? This one is... Oh, Chaos Dragonoid. And then the second one is Ventus Pinsatar. Pretty spicy. And now let's take a look at the actual starter deck. Xeon Blader Jr., would you play Bakugan? If I gave you a starter deck, would you play it?
I'd collect it. I don't know if I'd play it.
You collect it?
I like the toys, yeah.
Seems like a lot of people like toys. Would you play the toy battling game? Where it's just using the gate cards?
Yeah, probably.
And then here we go. The actual Fenneca. Honestly, I kind of feel like they're going to go in next year. They're going to go with the direction of the toy battling game. Because I feel like a lot of kids would probably just prefer playing that instead of the actual trading card game. And then here we go. Fenneca Ultra. 505. And Shield and Fire Fist. So it could get 11 damage on the +6 Fire Fist. Unfortunately, you do not get a +6 Fire Fist. I think you get... What do you get? You get +5. So you can do something with that. 10 damage. Then Pinsatar, 701. So 1350. And then... Yeah. The Chaos Dragonoid is pretty much is like the weak link of the deck. But let's see what the cards are like. It's going to be brand new cards. Xeon Blader Jr. If we were playing if we were playing a game that only came with if we were playing a brawl with only cards that came from Geogan Rising, we'd be pretty much in the loop of everything. Yeah, there's probably some cards that we miss out on, and some Geogan copies as well. But otherwise, yeah, we're pretty good. And there's like no way to open this. There's like maybe a little thing over here, but this is not really accessible. It smells like Play-Doh. What the? Yeah, this smells like Play-Doh. I was expecting like a card smell, but it smells like Play-Doh. What the heck is going on?
New card smell.
Yeah. All right, 1 cost, Electric Howl, 2 damage, 1 Frost Strike. Got the Silk Bolt Barrier. Got 2 copies of that, and we got a flip card. Yeah, oh yeah, so this was essentially like a soft reboot of the card game. Because they come with stop cards that stopped, pretty much like soft reboots of cards from year 1. And we got Stoke. When you play this card, you may pay an additional 2 energy to gain its effect 2 times. So 6, not really worth that, really. Maybe if you want to really put in the finishing blow or something. Swift Flame, 1 cost. Pyrus Strike. Pyrus Spike. Draw 1 and discard a card. Not bad. Searing Strike. Not bad. Pyrus Overlord. Remove the Bakugan attached with Bakugan. Place them. This is kind of a bit too expensive. I prefer the other ones. So we got Fuel the Flames. 2 energy. Energize. The top card of your deck uncharged. When you play this card, you may pay an additional 2 to gain the effect a second time. Not horrible for getting more energy on you. But this is a flip card, so you'll be using this when you're taking damage. So I don't know if you'd want to essentially take even more damage and waste resources unless you know you have no more flip cards that can stop damage. Fusion Super Saw, 3 energy, draw a card. You may energize a card from your hand uncharged. Stoke, okay, this is not bad. And it's not the best, but Sonic Scream. Let's see. 1 energy. Alright, here we go. Bakugan Supercharge. 5 energy. This is a super rare. Plus 100 B power and 1 damage for each energy card you have in play. Okay, so the whole deck is kind of centering around this card. How many copies did you get of it? G-Force. This is actually a pretty good card. 1. Turn to energy. This is a reprint, but with a different energy, with a different art. Ventus Fortitude. So, always on offense. 3 energy. Reveal the top card of your deck, then give a Bakugan damage equal to the revealed card's cost. Okay, and it has a Stoke effect. Shoulder block. So, how much is it? 5 energy. Stop any attack. This costs 3 less to play. Okay. You may stoke cards for free. Cool. Ventus Earthbreaker. Oh, it's a gear card. We haven't gotten a gear card in a lot. That's pretty good. How much is it? 1200 B power. Oh, nice. 3 damage. G-Force drop. Ventus aerial attack. Burning breath. Burning bash, sorry. Then burn breath. So essentially this deck was kind of alluding to this Bakugan Supercharge, but you only get 1 copy of it. I feel like we could have just removed a bunch of these other super rare cards and give us 3 copies of this, because essentially this deck is kind of, you know, kind of going for this kind of play in the end, but you only get 1 copy of it, so it feels like a waste in my opinion, which is pretty sad because a lot of this deck actually has like a kind of game plan that it wants to achieve to win the brawl, but unfortunately it just gives you only 1 copy of the main card. How do you feel, Xeon Blader Jr.? We're almost done this unboxing video. Only a couple things left. Well, I mean, albeit these are 2 big things, but we're nearing the end. It's a long ride. Alright, here we go. Darkus Falcron Ultra. And these 2 Bakugan over here. Let's take a look at Darkus Falcron Ultra. Oops. I think Darkus Falcron Ultra is actually a pretty good Bakugan, because we know the Bakugan can actually pick up multiple cores. So I think if this one has a good stat line, this one can be very good. Check that out. Chicken guy. Let's take a look at the cores so they don't fall off. Plus 400, plus 300, plus 3, plus 3, plus 400, plus 100, plus 3, plus 100, plus 3. This is a decent core lineup, at least when compared to the previous one that we looked at. Now, what are the 2 Bakugan that we get? We got who's this guy? Okay, we got a Fenneca core, and we got a, what is this? Is this a Dragonoid? No, it's a Sharktar. Ventus Sharktar. What do you think about a green grass dragon, huh? A grass shark. Xeon Blader Jr. And then we got the actual cards over here. Alright. Ventus Sharktar, Helix Core, and Green Fist. You can probably do nice damage with a Fire Fist over here. 405. This one isn't anything special. And then Falcron Ultra, double Green Fist, but it has a 900 base B power. So if you do some core swapping, you can get this guy pretty high numbers. Unfortunately, it is 2 Green Fists, so that really hurts it in my opinion. Because it's bringing in a lot of bulk onto your hive matrix that you really don't want on the field. That you're probably not going to really, because a lot of times you don't really want to use the Green Fist cores. Unless it's for gear reduction, but You know, these starter decks don't only come with that many gears, except for maybe one. Here we go. We finally opened it. And first off, here are the cards. We got Aqua Speed, so it's just your basic 1 energy flip card, stop energy, stop attack. We got Everett Ray. This time he was Darkus and Ventus. I thought he was an Aquas Brawler. 3 energy. So when you open a Bakugan, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a non-action card, you may reveal it and give 300 B power to your Bakugan. Can I draw it? Or something? Or just reveal it? I guess just really... Not bad. Here's a gear. Speaking of gear cards, the Root of Darkus, 5 energy. Back of your... If a search or scrounge effect allows you to look at this card, you may reveal... At this card on top of your deck, you may reveal it and give a Bakugan 303. So not bad. Oh, you had 2 copies of this? What, really? Then how come we only got 1 copy of that from that other deck where the whole deck was centered around, getting more energy? That's weird. Chomping Tornado. 2 for 500. Not bad. Cloak Defense. We got a lot of these in the Stardox Eye Blast. We got a lot of these cards from the actual Bakugan. You got Repel Outsiders. Deep Dive. This is nice to get Deep Dive. Chomping Tornado. Winton Bakugan Brawler. When an effect will reduce an enemy's B power or damage, it is reduced by double that amount. Wow, you can really mess up your opponent. Geoforce Drop. Yeah. We should have gotten 2 copies of this instead of 2 copies of whatever the other card was. Baku Fit. It's a Falcron Ultra lifting some weights. Look at the top card of your deck. If it is a Ventus, you may reveal it, energize it, uncharge.
I see it.
Here we go. We got Darkest Treasures. Say 5 cost, Bakuclip. When this is flipped, scrounge, look at the top card of your deck. If it is a non-action card, you may reveal it to make this cost 3 less to play. So 2 energy, stop any attack. Honestly, these flip cards are not as good as the stuff that we got in year 1, where just for free, if you met the conditions, you could stop the attack for free. Then the Crescent Darkus, blah blah blah, Nullifier. Darkest Face Bomb, 2 energy, plus 400 B power and scrounge. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's Ventus, you may reveal it for 600 B power. This is actually pretty good. Pretty good. Lash and Trash. 5 energy, minus 1100 B power. Look at the top card of your deck. If it costs 5 energy more, you may reveal and draw it. You get 2 copies of that. You got Shun Bakugan Brawler. Your Bakugan have 200 B power. Nice. Darkest Ventus Disarm, destroy a hero, back a card, back a year. Well, it's a flip card, so I don't know. Darkest Eclipse, 5 energy, plus 10 damage, scrounge. Allows you to look at this card on top of your deck, reveal this to give a backhand 10 damage. Okay. So I feel like scrounge could be, like, if it had the right cards, it could be like the next... Shoot, I forgot the other one was. Like, the reveal of the card from your hand, you can play the effect. Yeah, this could be like the next version of it, pretty much. Then Eldritch Darkest Doom, 2 energy. Oh, wow. 2 energy and you minus 700 B power. That's actually pretty powerful. Darkest Apex, 1 energy, minus 2 damage, and draw a card. Nilius Annihilator, 1 energy plus 300 B power. Scrounge allows you to look at this card on top of your deck. You may reveal this to give a Bakugan 600 B power. Nice. Ventus Aerial Trick, 4 energy, minus 400, minus 4 damage. Scrounge, you can reveal this card to give a Bakugan minus 202. And then Darkest Clips again. So yeah, there's some actually pretty interesting cards in here. If they expand on this playstyle a bit more, it could be really deadly. But as of right now, since we're essentially, I think we're no longer getting any more cards. We don't know if they're going to release any more cards. But as of right now, the playstyle is incomplete. So we won't know until they just say, oh, Bakugan's over. All right. We have one last thing left. The thing that we have been waiting for. It is the Christmas present of the year, Geoforge Dragonoid. The first combiner after 10 years. Which is amazing. Like, look at that. Comes with all these Bakugan. This is their capstone of the year. And honestly, this is their best capstone. Now it's time to open. What the heck? There's like stuff in it. It's anthrax.
You decided to shove your nose in it.
And for some reason they have like a cardboard cutout of the Bakugan. It's like glued onto it. I thought it was like a sticker or something. It's just cardboard cutout. Think about that, huh? Keep that. But let's take a look at the Bakugan first. Because you can combine these Bakugan. So it'll be really cool to see how it's like. So we got this guy. 2200 B power. A very interesting looking fellow. Now, even though these are all red, they're actually different factions.
That makes sense.
It's just, they're all the same color only because of, they're only the same color so it doesn't look weird. So you can combine properly, but these are all like a different faction. So like they have little hints of color to show their faction. I'm assuming this is Ventus and then this is Aquas because it has blue and this one has green. No, this one has gold and silver on it, so I'm assuming this is Aurelis.
Maybe it is. No matter what faction or creed you are from, if we all come together, we can form a stronger union.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Especially since the bad guy version is just all yellow. Like golden, Aurelis. We got this one.
That's a silly guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think these ones took some liberties because...
It's like the leg or something.
yeah. This is the darkest one. Then we got... Here we go. This was the Chaos one. This one actually looks pretty good. It looks like a spider or something. And then there's this one. Which, you know, it's something. And now here is the... Here is the main one. It's Dragonoid. But Dragonoid is... He looks very small. Because he's not combining anything. However, this one is actually metal.
Yeah, it's on the box.
Yeah, this one actually has some metal in it. And And what's interesting, they're continuing with this metal thing next year. So Bakugan Evolutions, there's a bunch of Bakugan that have metal on them.
Are they more expensive?
I do not know. They might be the same price because they're replacing the two other Bakugan with Nanogons. And those are just smaller Bakugan. So you get 3 pieces of items in the thing, but the other 2 are like really small. And now here are 2 instructions. Oh, it also comes with cores. That is pretty interesting. Let's see what kind of cores it comes with, because that would be pretty cool if it's like any... Oh, no, it's just regular. -4 and +650. Hey, +650 is good. So here you go. And then here is the gate card, and the gate card actually looks really cool. It's the gate card is Geoforge Dragonoid. Look at that. Yeah, pretty good. And then we got here all the Bakugan. We got an Aurelis Geoforge Arcleon, Pyrus, and then Aurelis Geoforge Titan King. then Aventus Geoforge Talon, a Aquas Geoforge Stingzer, an Chaos Geoforge Arcnia, Darkest Geoforge Montrapod, and then here we go, the main guy, Geoforge Dragonoid, Fire Fist and Magic Shield, has 900 B power, 1 damage, and can gain 5 damage when on a Fire Fist. Essentially meaning, on a Magic Shield, on the plus 650 Magic Shield, it's 1550 B power, which is the strongest, highest B power, well, a Pyrus Bakugan can get to using its own cores. And then on a plus 6 Fire Fist, it's reaching 12 damage. So this Bakugan can be good in both a B power fight or a damage fight, making this one of the most versatile Bakugan in the game, and why Ultima Dragonoid was outclassed. Before, you had the argument that Ultima Dragonoid had can reach higher numbers, but when compared to the Geoforge Dragonoid Ultra, the Geogan Dragonoid Ultra, but this one just blows them all out of the water. This one is the king, Geoforge Dragonoid. Now, let's see how we can combine these guys together, because I have no idea. There we go. We did it. Alright, so after I don't know how long it took, I've done it, I think. This is what it looks like. It's Dragonoid.
Is this a Dragonoid too?
Yeah. See, I think I did this right. I'm not sure. It stands, so there's that. I'm probably not going to keep it like this. Or maybe I will. I don't know, because look at that. This was quite the behemoth and quite a struggle to put together for the first time. Maybe subsequent times I do this, it'll be better, but I don't know when the next time I'm going to do this is. So I better keep this on hand. Better not throw it away. But yeah, that is Geoforge Dragonoid. Honestly, this is probably the best capstone Bakugan that they've ever done for yeah, this is definitely the best capstone that they've done for for Bakugan in the entire reboot, because you get essentially you get a bunch of Bakugan, you get one Bakugan and a bunch of Geogan, and they combine together, so that's even cooler. But yeah, compared to the other ones where it's you just got a giant toy, and I don't really care about the giant toy, I just wanted the Bakugan. So you get the best of both worlds. You get a combined giant toy, but you also get a bunch of things that you can actually use in the game. So that's really cool.
Yeah, we can do this.
No, but why would you want to do that, huh? Unless you're silly. But yeah. Yeah, honestly, this is really cool. I really like it. I don't know if I'm going to put this together. I doubt I'm going to put this together again, but for this one video, it's pretty cool. But anyways, this has been Zeonic Blader, and this is essentially an end of an era for my YouTube channel, because I'm going to do an announcement later on. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Zeonic Blader. If you liked the video, hit the like button, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But let me know what you think about these last 3 years of Bakugan. We're heading into Bakugan Evolutions. Have you been along with Bakugan for these entire 3 years, or are you just getting into it? Or which season did you get into? But yeah, anyway, this has been Zeonic Blader, and thank you, and Merry Christmas.